Yo, what's poppin'? I am back after a 2-week hiatus. I missed you. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see you. And it's good to be back on YouTube. You know, I had a lot going on. I've just been super busy doing a lot of other things that I just haven't been posting, which is my bad, my fault. So don't hate on me. Don't get mad. I'm coming back stronger. Even though I said I'd be posting every day, I had to take about 2 weeks off just to do some other things. So yeah, like I said, guys, it's good to be back. I hope you've been doing well. I hope you've been taking care of yourself. I hope you've been watching my videos. I hope you've been leveling up and getting better. And in this video, I just want to talk about, you know, a little bit of drama. And I'm not really one to talk about people or drama, but I want to use this certain circumstance as an example, as a prime example. Okay. Now, I'm sure you all heard about what happened between Jada Pinkett and Will Smith. I'm sure you all heard about it. I know a lot of people have a lot of different things to say about it. It's controversial. You know, there's different ways you could look at it, whatever the case may be. But yeah, let's look at it from my perspective real quick. Right? Check this out. Here's what I got to say. You're with a woman. She was never really into you in the beginning. She wanted the bad boy. She wanted the alpha. She wanted the gangster, or the dude who was not really into her. Even like that's what Jada really originally wanted, right? And that was Tupac. Jada really originally wanted this man named Tupac 20 years ago, however long ago. She wanted Tupac, right? Tupac wasn't fucking with her. Right? Will Smith was the nice dude at that time. You know, he was the beta. He was chasing her, even though she wasn't giving him any attention, giving him any signals of interest, and never really wanted him. He continuously chased after her, persisted after her, and went for it. And eventually, she settled with him. Now, to each his own. That's good. He got what he wanted. So, you know, cool. And, you know, maybe she didn't, though, right? Maybe she didn't get what she wanted in that deal. So, there you got Will Smith finally fucking get the woman of his dreams, you know, and he's starting a family with her. He's fulfilled. He's happy, right? He's like, dude, this is everything I wanted. I got this woman. My life's good. I got money. I got children. Like, what could be wrong, right? But all this time, what's going on in Jada's mind? What's going on in Jada's world? What's going on in Jada's reality? She knows in the back of her mind that she settled for a man that she was never really interested in, naturally or instinctively, right? She kind of had to force herself into the situation, if you will, right? Or get pretty much courted into the deal. You know, Will Smith treated her, took her out, bought her things, showed her he could take care of her, this and that. And she's like, you know what? Will Smith is a successful guy, even though he's not my ideal, you know, the man that she necessarily wanted from the get. She's like, all right, you know, he'll do. That's what she thought. He'll do. You know, and I'm sure their relationship and their marriage has had many countless precious, magical moments, and there's been plenty of memories that they have shared together. You know, but here's the thing: after that long of being with somebody, even though they got the quote, you know, ride. What is it? What do they say? They said at the end of the interview. I know you guys saw the interview at the red table, the table talk, or whatever. They said something like, ride together, die together, bad marriage forever, bad marriage for life, or something like that. So it's like they already knew that there was a little bit of turmoil in the relationship. They already knew that the vibes wasn't always on 100, you know what I mean? Will stated that they broke up, so she did her and he did him. What the fuck does that mean? You guys gotta realize this. If at any point in time you get into a relationship with a woman, there's two ways to look at it. You're either going to eventually break up, or you're going to be with this person for the rest of your life. Both thoughts are kind of crazy. Now here's the deal, though. Going back to the point and the example. Jada had the nerve to have an entanglement, whatever the fuck that is, with a family friend. Not just some random dude off the streets, not just some random person that nobody knew about or had zero, not somebody that had any connection. No connection. This motherfucker had connection to the family. He was in the house talking to the family, talking to the children. You know what I'm saying? Being around. Even Will was cool with my man August Alsina, man. You know what I'm saying? He exposed the whole situation, and now this is a historical moment for me to talk about. Number one, because it shows the true nature of men and women, and I want to talk. We're gonna go deeper on this, guys. Like, think about this for a second. There's Jada with her husband Will Smith, with her children, right? Talking about she doesn't feel good anymore. She's not feeling good anymore. We all know what that means. I mean, you could interpret that however you want, but we all know what that means. Okay. What happened? She got a pass. She basically gave herself a pass to go ahead and be for the streets. That's all I'm saying. She decided that I'm gonna be for the streets today. I mean, even though I'm in a marriage or in a relationship, despite however they were in an open relationship, she decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and let this man August, this young black man, who she probably thought he was handsome. She probably thought he was cute and all of that. She thought, he got a little voice, probably touching on her and shit. She thought, she probably had a little bit of a power structure, like dynamic setup where, she was trying to be all wise and, fucking powerful and shit like that. And he was just young and naive, and he was actually into that because, he's like, yo, I'm getting Will's wife and she bad and maybe I get some money. Like, both of them were fucked up in the situation. That's what I'm saying. I'm not choosing anybody's side. I'm not choosing Will's side. I'm not choosing Jada's side. I'm not choosing August's side or nothing like that. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know. But from what I see, and from what I do know, just about the whole situation, there's no way that you're gonna go ahead and heal yourself and say that you wanted to heal somebody else by going having an affair in a relationship and cheating and basically letting another man run through your guts. Or if you're a man, you out here just that's toxic. That's not how you heal. That's not divine. That's not morally cleansing. There's nothing good about that. That doesn't heal you. What that is, that's lust. That is just hoe shit. That's not shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Call for what it is. But, women, they always want to say some shit and try to word it into some fucking fancy way. So it's like, the opposite or not even what it really is. It's not that, but it's always reworded into some bullshit. We all know what the fuck that is. We all know what that means. Okay? Oh, I'm in a marriage. Don't like it. Here's this other person. We're gonna fuck around. For the streets. Simple as that. There's no gray areas. That's all I can say. There's no gray areas. People always want to try to dissect the situation, like, oh, but this and what about this, and oh, but they were here and she said this, he said, bro. Once a thought, always a thought. Once you're for the streets, you're for the streets. And in this situation, Jada decided, like, she knew. She's like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna do this. She's okay with it. She was okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she knows. If you watch the interview, she's cool with it still. Like, she's letting the world know, like, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do with my body, and I don't really care if it's gonna offend you or my family or anybody. And to any man, that's wild. That's wild out of character for like a good woman. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to see that. So it's really a fucking disgrace just seeing this, man. Seeing these women, man. Seeing the nature of these women, man. Watching it play out. Seeing how they really are, man. I know my man Will was fucking hurt. My man was sick when he heard that girl talking. when she's talking about they had an entanglement. My man said an entanglement. Bro, like, we all know what the fuck that is, man. We all know what that means, man. My man said he can't do nothing else. He can't do nothing but just sit there and wonder, like, and try not to imagine, like, because she's not gonna come 100%. She's not gonna come 100% real. I'm saying she's gonna try to tell her story of it. She's gonna try to justify why it happened, how it happened, reasoning and all that bullshit. And because she's a woman, guess what? Society gonna give her a pass. Society gonna be like, oh yeah. I mean, you know, that's women. That's what women do, right? Like nobody's really like looking at like this situation. Like I mean, some people are, but like nobody wants to really admit to the fact that that situation is a whole fucked up situation. There's nothing right about it. Everybody got some work to do in that situation. And at the end of the day, man, I'm trying to tell you guys that you can have all the money in the world. You can be with a woman who you think is the one for you. And then guys, look at that shit. Boom, your whole fucking life gets flipped upside down. Because women are just like that, man. That's just how they are. You saw it. You see it. Who would have saw it coming, huh? You get what I'm saying? So that's just living testimony right there to me, man. That right there, when I see shit like that, when I hear about that shit, man, that shit hurt, man. That shit hurt me. Because I'm like, Jada and Will, that was like a trophy couple for me. You feel me? That was like one of the examples of one of the role model couples. And then you hear about some shit like that, and it's like, oh, man. Now, you know, I'm saying niggas losing hope and shit, but you know, hopefully they figure it all out, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know, it wasn't staged, and hopefully this is all gonna, you know, be for the better. But guys, I'm just trying to show you, man, you see how these women can be.